Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you're watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Bold and Bougie, or Bold and Bougie. um, yes, today you're hearing my voice. You just can't see my face this time. It won't be this way for long, but I needed to do this because everything's kind of inconvenient for me. But I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel so that you can stay connected to what's going on with my channel. That's more than just reviews. There's a music part of me that is coming forth very, very, very soon. And I'm excited to show that part of me and the next, I guess, stage of my life. So please leave your comments below. I believe that this is episode 6, and a lot went on that I don't think you can't set this up. You cannot set this up. All right, so this is going to be the girls' trip. It's a divorce type of celebration. Everyone is given to give up something or to bury something that has been holding them back. So we start off, I think that this is I don't know whose event this was, but it was a balloon releasing situation. I think Gaucher is there, Princess is there, Tammy is there. Tammy's there, the first one. This might be Tammy's situation. So the instructions are to release balloons. To blow air into a balloon and to release whatever is going on with you. You had Princess releasing self-doubt, or that was Tamara, or at least fear. The common thread amongst the women was fear. I think Gaucher was about releasing the family drama that's on in her life. I want to speak to that because it's a good symbol, and I know you want that to be done. And I think that there's just some healing that's just going to come with time for you, Gaucher, because really between you and your children, there's been a lot of damage there. And I think as long as there's acknowledgement and respect and honor, I think that you all can get through whatever you're going through. Malaysia and Crystal, they show up. They're both late. It's kind of a joke thing about who can blow into a balloon, and then they try to make it a little sensational or provocative. Malaysia was having little problems, I think, or she was the best blower. That's what it was. But anyways, Crystal blows and releases, and also Malaysia does. Next thing up is a dance rehearsal. This is Princess's event, and basically they're going to dress in something a little sexy. Princess at this point is shaking off how she has felt about herself as far as her beauty image. We know that she had tried to reduce her breasts, and then she lost them, and she's been recovering from that for many years. She's had multiple surgeries that didn't go her way. But at this point, she decided to dress a little bit more sexy. I'll put it that way. Not that she's not a sexy woman, but it was baggy clothes. It was some way not to show her curves. And there's actually one of the ladies, or two of the ladies, said, hey, because there's a dare later on for a princess to twerk a little bit or just shake her booty. And they said, shake this booty because we didn't even know you had all that back there. So I really encourage everybody to watch this episode. It's unique, and we're not seeing it on television whatsoever. Not to this extent. We're going to healers that just seem so, what's the word? Well, it's redundant, and there's nothing really happening with these healers and bells and y'all ain't, no, stop it. I don't like that type of fakeness to act like you're healing from something or you're getting closer to people. No, you're not. All right, so we're at this dance recital. Everyone has changed, and out comes Andrea Kelly. Now, let me tell you this much. I do cringe at Miss Andrea Kelly, and it's because of stuff that was coming out around the time that R. Kelly was getting, um, finally getting exposed for some of the stuff that he has been doing over time. He finally got caught. Um, I don't know how I'd be feeling about her, so I was like, when I saw her, I was like, ooh. But since she's a part of this scene, I'm still giving her a chance. But I just kind of wanted to give you a human reaction as to how I feel about certain things. It may resonate with you and it may not resonate with you. But I still thought to release that part for me. So everyone's learning their dance routine. And I don't know if everyone has rhythms. They don't. Some of them already said that they don't even have a lot of rhythm. So guess what? That's just that, We get what we got. So, anyways, after that, Andrea had this time of like, I want to call ministering. It's a time of affirmations. They were speaking over themselves, and then Andrea began to minister to each of the women to release, and it's a lot of things to deal with daddy issues. I know for Crystal and for the woman to come forth out of Crystal, it resonated with her. There's been a turn in the relationship with Tamika and Crystal, where Tamika goes over to comfort her, and you can see that there's an instant connection between those two. So I thought that was so wonderful. Princess had hands laid on her. Gaucher, she was also ministered to, and it's about her younger self to release all of that stuff that's happened in her past. It was a lot. It was a lot of crying. Gaucher ended up leaving the room because it was too much for her to handle. Not that anything was wrong with Andrea. What she had to deal with at that moment was a lot. Malaysia, she goes over to talk to her. And Malaysia's like, there's something wrong. There's a different presence on you where you were feeling like you were more this happy-go-lucky person, positive person. And all of a sudden there's this, she didn't want to say darkness, but that energy has just left out of you right now. And what she said that when Andrea put her hands on her and was praying, was doing what she was doing, she was confronted again for the time that she was molested. And I'm trying my best not to be emotional. One day I'm gonna make a video. One day I will. She ended up, expressing that she's just really dealing with it. She's now in therapy about it, but because of the time that she did try to tell her family about what she was going through, they didn't believe her. So imagine going through your stuff and then getting a slap in your face when you finally want to be vulnerable about some of the stuff that you had experienced. You didn't get protection then, and you don't have protection and love and safety right now from the people that say that they do or are supposed to be that way towards you. So Malaysia said that she had been praying one day and she was seeing this little girl, and I forgot all the details, but somehow she knew that it was Gaucher that she was praying for. I have to back up, but we'll wait because I forgot about this part of the episode. Anyways, how I heard, this is what's going on with Malaysia. I am a spiritual person. I'm not going to say religious. I'm a church boy, so I just don't want to go from the place of telling you all that I'm religious, but I'm from the church. Obviously, there's a prophetic anointing over Malaysia. Obviously, she has the gift, and she's also is an intercessor. So it's like, and she hears his voice, God's voice, quite clear. Because when I was listening at the interview with Carlos King some time ago, um, she talked about how she would hear God's voice, and she said it so confidently. She knew, and she knows. She knows God's voice. But anyways, I just said, wow, they are building connections and all that. So it's pretty cool. But before we go on to the next scene, I got to back up. At the beginning of the episode, Malaysia finally got something done for herself that she has been waiting on for what, 7, 8 years? Her ex-husband has finally been served papers demanding the child support that he has been owing for all these years, and they know it for a fact that he got it. And her lawyer was just warning her, or just letting her know, now we gotta wait. Either he's gonna blow up, or he'll just submit to all of this. But at least you know that he got it. He can't lie about anything, and you guys can move forward in that way. So now back to more present time. They're leaving and they're going to the King of Diamonds in Atlanta. It's a strip joint. Dr. Princess owns, I don't know the whole thing, but she's at least a partner, I think, of the business, and she's waiting for them. While they're on the bus trip, they're doing some truth and dare type of situations. And as I said before, Princess was dared to shake her booty, and she got up and did it. Did anyone else get really dared? Shad ended up coming to the dance thing, I think. Was it there? No. Well, we can talk about the bus thing, because we're going to do something else. Shad's not there yet. I could wait for what's next. We could just say that much happened. So Crystal's thing was to go to a place where you break glass. It's a place where you can just let out your frustrations. I honestly think that should have came before the dancing. That's just my opinion. So they're there, they're doing their thing. Tamika has this thing of kind of like, they're breaking glass and she thinks that she needs to clean up. And that's why I was saying, and it's not to be rude, like, does she have ADHD or OCD or something? It's just something that comes out of her that I guess I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. However, I love her. I was just wondering what's going on with her. They were having a good time. I did say Shad was there. Now they're leaving to go to the strip joint. They're back on the bus again, and Gaucher invites all the ladies to come to an event that she has for the LGBTQI community plus community. I'm still trying to learn all the letters and all that. But it's to raise awareness. And Tammy said, what do we need to be aware about? Tammy don't care. Tammy don't care. And she said, aware about what's happening and all that. There's a back and forth. And basically, Gaucher thinks that Tamika is homophobic. It just feels like you're just uncomfortable. Like, what's going on? Like, Tammy doesn't really want to go. And Tammy's like, look, I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I'm just not all that comfortable in all that. I don't have anything against anyone who's gay, straight, anything. That's just it. It's just not my comfortability. I honestly don't think that Tamika has a problem. I don't think that there are things that Tamika just likes to be open about. She may not be so free sexually to talk about certain things. So it's just one of those things. I think they go on to the strip club and all that. The girls come out, make it rain. It's not really Tammy's thing either. But then Malaysia ends up talking to Tamika and saying, hey, I think we should really go to this event and all that. It's just things that we could learn. And she's like, I don't know what I need to learn. It's just, I am who I am, and everybody is who they are. But Malaysia and Tamika actually, I guess, come to agreements to be supportive and all that. So after everything is over with, Tamika, she goes to get some type of procedure done to her face. It's not Botox or whatever, but it is something that is helping to keep her skin together on her face. So she brings one of her friends with her, and they end up talking about what Gaucher wants and all that good stuff. And she's like, I don't really want to go, and I don't think that there's anything that I need to learn. And the friend's like, you don't know. How can you be supportive and all this good stuff? And she's like, I'm supportive to the point that I want to be supportive at. And that's just that, you know? And then her friend said, well, you know, I'm a lesbian. And it would be still good so that you don't even look like a homophobe or anything to that nature. So it's kind of ended right there. But again, I don't really believe that Tamika is homophobic. I think she is set in her ways on certain things, but nothing that's like, how do I say it? She's not one of them. Not at all. But I think that we'll possibly get a more understanding about Tamika later on. Now, Marlo made this statement. Carlos King did have her on to review the show earlier. I usually don't watch any reviews until I review. But she said possibly because why Gaucher and Tamika don't get along, there's probably something about Tamika that reminds Gaucher of the stuff that's happened to her. It somehow maybe prohibited her or blocked her for being free to be who she is. And I thought that that was a good point. And I think that both of them need to learn each other and just stop putting up these defenses. But you all can tell me what you think of this episode. I enjoyed it. Probably the best episode thus far. Next week is the finale. I know. So currently, the shows that I'm reviewing, next week, Bad and Bougie. I'm still reviewing DC, despite what you heard me say last week. And then this Sunday starts Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. So I'll be reviewing that. And then I'll be doing other things as far as musically wise pretty soon. But I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Leave your comments below. And subscribe to my channel. And give me your likes. Until the next one, peace.
If you or someone you know has experienced sexual abuse, please visit rain.org/resources or call 800-656-HOPE for more information.